Scrapping in my own private Idaho, and today I am doing a fun sketch. It is the April 2025 sketch from my team, and it was designed by this lovely lady named Dana Swaddling, and I am a member of the Stein group that through Stampin' Up, and we have monthly challenges, and Dana is the one that designs it for us, and so it was a lot of fun. And I have used some really fun Stampin' Up paper, which is the paper that I used the last time I did a video. And so today I'm doing the sketch, which is I'm making it on Monday, and then on Tuesday I'll do Title Tuesday, and I'll show you how I've done these fun titles. And I will be sharing the title with you, so if you don't want to learn how to do titles, you just want to cut something out, I will share that file with you, and you can make it on your own. I'm looking at my googly eye, and somehow it got stepped on, and his eye is looking a little weird. So first I'll share the paper. This is Everyday Happiness, and it comes with a sticker sheet. I'm going to use a couple pieces of the sticker sheet, which is this one. I have used the sticker sheet from the last layout that I continued on, and so there's that. So there's a lot of stickers that I haven't used, but like I said, this is a big pack. It's 12 sheets, so that's why I'm creating my own titles. This is another, I'm going to show you what I did with that. This is another one of the sheets. You can see it's beautiful and fun. And this is another one. And my theme for today is Welcome to the Cousin Crew. And so this is when we went to Oregon and we met the new cute baby. So we've had, oh, you can't see that very well. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that you're seeing all of my screen. You are seeing all of my screen. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on her sketch, and I hope it's okay for me to share. I used smaller pictures. She's used 3x3 and 4x3s. I've used all 3x4. And because I wanted to get a lot of pictures, so we have all the cousins holding the new cousin. And so some of us are from Idaho and some of us are from Oregon. So I'm going to go on the one side, and I'm going to show you some fun things that I did with embossing folders. So the first thing that I did, I'm going to remove all of this, and we'll talk titles on Tuesday. So here we go. We're going to move all of this. And this I made, so I had a different color, and I was thinking, what? I need a print, and I didn't have one. So in this, when I purchased the Ocean Friends, there was this embossing folder, and it's called Making Waves. So what I did with this embossing folder was I made my own. So what I did was, using my, see how it has a Stampin' Up, and you can kind of see a little bit of the remainder because I haven't cleaned it off. So I took my paper. This is 6 inches wide, so which is perfect because I have my check is 6 inches, and then the paper that I'm making, and I created this paper. I put the Stampin' Up is on the upside. That's how I remember it's on the upside. So I took it and I inked it. I inked it with a, oh, I thought I had it out, but if not, I will just show you. I took one of my small inks. These are my go-to inks now. Obviously I didn't use green. I used Lost Lagoon, and I inked it all the way like this. And then I placed it down like this, and I closed it, and I ran it through my embossing folder, and this is the look you get. And I love it. So it makes the paper seem thicker. I don't know if that's scientifically true or not, but because it is thicker, I am going to use tear tape, because I have tried, when I embossed before, I did a calendar page, the one that said not just lucky but blessed, and I'm telling you that thing kept coming off. So I am going to use tear tape on my embossing folder, And I'm just going to tear this off, but I'll show you more. So this is, so in this pack, the coordinating colors with it are Lost Lagoon, and the nice thing about it is when you buy a pack of paper, they give you this extra white sheet, and it tells you all the colors that you're going to use with it. You're going to use Gray Granite, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow. I didn't use Mossy Meadow, and I didn't use Pecan Pie. I did use Pretty Peacock. I didn't use Berry Vanilla. I went ahead and went with white, and I didn't do Wild Wheat, but those are the colors that you can pull. That way, I have a little bit of problems with knowing what colors are colors, so it's great, and their cardstock always matches. And the best thing about this cardstock is it's two-tone. I love my two-tone paper, and I'm going to show you why when we get to the next part. So that is how I made that paper, and then I'm going to go ahead and put my other paper, and this is the check. It's cute on the front and it's cute on the back. And I can just go ahead, since this is just lightweight paper, I can just go ahead and use my regular tape runner like this. And we're looking at her. I'm going to put this out here so you'll know that I'm following the directions. So last month I dinked around. Well, last month I was doing 30 days of sketches, and I thought I was going to do this, and I didn't get around to it, and I thought, I'm not missing out this time. The next thing that I'm going to do is, you can look at this paper. This paper, this is why I love two-tone paper. So I use that same embossing folder. I use the same embossing folder. I ran it through this way because I wanted my waves to go on the side. If you wanted your waves to go that way, you could. If you don't have this one, the coffee one, you could use that one as well. So I ran it through my embossing folder, and I got out a sanding block, and I just sanded it, and I love it because it makes it look very much like waves. I'm going to go ahead and put my paper down here so that it is straight, and I'm going to put this down at 1 and at 1. So, and because it is embossed, see how it's embossed? I am going to use the tear tape, because the tear tape gives it it's a little bit stronger than regular your tape runner, and especially when I'm going cheap. And actually, I like the tear tape. I've been having such issues with my hands. Even using a tape runner hurts. It's not a good thing. So I'm going to put that at the square. So that is it's down about 1 1/4. And then I'm going to set all my pictures down and make sure that I have them on here, because I want to make sure that it all lines up. So I've got my little whale, and so I created him in Design Space, and of course I made the this is pattern paper from this pack. So I think the next thing I want to do is make the, the pictures are going to be the placements. So I want to have 3 pictures, or, yeah, I did change it a little bit. I'm not doing, actually, this guy comes over here. Actually, this comes over here, and I have a picture up here. If I haven't buried it. If I have buried it, I am just going to go forward. Yep, I did. I did bury it. Okay, so he's kind of facing towards the middle. I think this is my granddaughter and the baby, so I think I'm going to put her above the whale. Make sure that's straight. And then this one and this one will go. And so I want to have the waves overlap a little bit. So I'm going to have the waves overlap a little bit. So this is the sand. So I'm just kind of placing it. I want the waves to come. My whale can go. I had planned this to be like 10 1/2. So I'm going to just kind of put this down at 10 1/2. This is the top. Oh, actually, this is the top of my wave. Sorry. So I'm starting at the top. This is a 10 of the wave. And I found I traced this wave, but I will include a design file. You will have to cut 4 of them, because if you use Design Space, because you can't make a 12-inch. You can't do a 12-inch across. Cricut won't do 12 inches. The longest you can cut is 11 and a half. So I'm going to make this one this way. And I'm going to make my whale. He's going to kind of come this way. The problem is he has to kind of come like this because I have the. So the word the is not the exact same font as the other, and we'll talk about that when we get to the title portion of it. And then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to tear it a little bit because see how it comes up? There is no perfect science to this. I did cut it at about 2 inches. So, but actually, we can have the little whale sit on there. Okay, so that makes me happy. I'm gonna glue all that down. She did not include these strips, but remember, a sketch is a jumping off place. I added more pictures than the sketch had, and I'm adding more layers because I just want them, because I added a sun right over here, so this is going to go right here. I added a sun to this, so if I added the sun, I felt like I'm introducing this color here, so I needed it somewhere else on the page, so that's why I added the rose at the bottom. So here we go with that. And then we're going to have our whale. He's going to go this way. He's very cute. So welcome. Yes, I am that punny. And I'm unashamed. And look at, I don't know what happened to his googly eye, but I'm going to take that one off. See how it got bent? It looks like he's, I don't know, a cross-eyed whale. Is there such a thing? So I'm going to put this one. So this one comes up, so this picture, and these pictures are 3x4. I'm going to just put one right there. I'm going to do one right there. I have some of them I'm not, I'm just having blanks, but I will print those. I just thought it's hard for me to cover up their pictures, so no need to put them down if I'm just covering them up. So this one's going to go right here. So I want the title to be about 1 inch from the bottom. And I have, there's different fonts on here. There's like 3 different fonts. That's okay. You don't have to. I'm going to put my, yeah. Even though my whale's gotten beat. The whale has been beached. So yeah, that's kind of sad. Well, we might have to. We might move the up to well, let's do it at 11. I don't want my whale to be on the beach, although that has happened. I remember when I was little. I wasn't that interested in the news, but there was a time in Oregon where they had all these whales beached themselves, and so someone got the bright notion that maybe they should just take dynamite, and they blew up the whale, and they had whale blubber flying all over, and ooh, oh no, my pictures just got damaged. Oh crumb, now I have to reprint it. Thankfully I print my own. See how it's all gooey. I don't think I'm going to be able to take that off. So what I did with this is the sun. So on the design space file, it will have a sun. I just put the sun, so it was a round sun, and I put it on the corner. I had it hang over, and I just hacked off the edges. So if you don't have a Cricut, you can just make your own sun. Make a circle and do with some rays. I'm going to put this one right here like this. It's going to pop up, but I have to replace that picture because I am so bad about moving. You don't. Adhesive will, if you flip them over and you're doing them that way. So that is page number 1. And now we're going to line everything up and do page number 2. And I am still working on how to do a split screen. Oh my goodness, technology. Can't live with it, can't live without it. if I can't get it figured out, I will just share the design space file. Because I did learn how to do that. I am making some progress in the world of technology. Okay, so once again, I'm taking my embossed thing that I did with my embossing, and that is my, I have to give credit to whom credit is due. That was not my idea. I wasn't the smart person that figured out that if you run your embossing folders through, if you ink your embossing folders and run them through, it makes cool designs. But I am definitely going, you're going to see that a lot now, because I'm thinking the flowers, you could do, if it has a texture, that wood grain texture, you could do, and it is so easy. And if I wanted it to be bluer, I could take another color in here and just sponge it on there and add some more color. There's kind of endless possibilities. So that is definitely a fun technique. I had a lot of fun with my embossing folders. I do have kind of an obsession with them. I probably have, I might have 30, 40 embossing folders that I've collected. My problem is like some people at the end, like if they're demonstrators like me, at the end of the quarter they get rid of all their stuff that's not in the catalog. Not me. If I like it, I like it. And I'm having, this is not the good tear tape from Stampin' Up, and it is giving me fits. And I will, let's see if I can find my tear tape that works better. Well, we're just going to have to, the show must go on, so we're just going to put it down. But I'll have all this extra tear tape because I do the paper pumpkin. And also, that's a great way to get the small little ink things, which are my favorites. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that one. And I'm putting 5 pictures on this side. And because I am trying to bring up this color, and I think this color must be wild wheat, and I believe that is a color that was an in color that is now an out color, because they are not renewing its contract, so to speak. They have colors that they rotate in and out, and wild wheat is one of them. So, well, that's on there, so we're gonna do it. That's okay. I've got it kind of crazy right here. No worries, I'm covering it up. So this is from the sticker sheet. So she has it, and it really adds a little something. See how it adds a little something to it? And it kind of pulls that color in, so I am going to add it to mine. And I cut it in half because the strip along the bottom of it was 6 inches. And you'll get to see me to pull this apart. Isn't that so much fun? So I made it. I still have 3 days of Christy's Beautiful Life, and I am bound and determined to do that. I am taking a little bit of break from it because doing a page a day, oh my goodness, that was almost overwhelming. And I have an idea for the next one. So I believe I have 2 or 3 left. I'll have to look. Okay. So now this is going to go on here like this. So let's go ahead and put down our waves first, because those are the things that will be the most distracting if they are not even. So there's my sketch, so I'll add that. And I usually, some people, they go bonkers on a sketch, but I usually follow a sketch fairly closely when I'm following along. But now I've lost my waves. They've said goodbye. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this one first. And I traced around it. I found this at a garage sale. But like I said, I will put in a design space file if you just want to cut it out. A lot of times when I have paper like this, Like if I'm trying to stretch a kit like this, I used a pattern. I did not use I didn't cut it out on the Cricut. I traced it because I didn't want my pattern pieces. I didn't want to take a chance on ruining my paper. The dog's scratching at the door, and I'm just going to let her because she's a bed hog, and I don't sleep very well and she is a grand dog. She has other people she can go and sleep with. You might hear her crying because once she's determined to get inside, she can make it a thing. All right, so this is going to go right here. Oh dear. Oh trouble. See, I'm gonna have to move some of these waves down a little bit because when I was cutting, I was trying to save paper, even though I have 12 sheets of it. You wouldn't think that I would need to save paper, do you? But, you know, there's always that chance that you might have. I mean, I could just buy another pack, but I'm just trying to make it so that I only do one pack, and I kill the kit so that I don't have more of a supply. So what I'm going to do with this one is it's going to be a little off because I cheaped out on it. So I'm trying to make it even. Hoping you can see this. I'm going to move that up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm tucking this underneath. I should have just not done that, but you know what? It's all going to come out in the wash. I just won't set this one. This one will slide. You'll see more of it than you will of the polka dotted. I love this polka dotted because I thought that really looks like, you know, the water, how it's splashy. Okay, so there's my waves. And so here we got welcome to the cousin Who. And that's going to pop out a little bit too. So that's going to come up there like that. Make sure I'm not making a, okay. And then I'm going to put more photos. So I'm going to have a photo here. I like to line them up across like this. Oops. Oh boy. Line it up across like this. Don't you come out there. Like that. And I'm going to go like that. And I will go like that. And I have one there, right there. Oops. Forget something? Yes, indeed. Yep, I forgot this. Wouldn't you know it? Well, this one is actually, oops, let's get it so that I can line it up. So it comes down 1 inch, and it just lines up right here, just so I can have layers. And I'm going to do tear tape. Hopefully my tear tape will, you know what, I will add tear tape to it later, but because of time, and I'm already 23 minutes in, I am not going to do it that way. Now I'm going to put my pictures this way and this way. So when you come on to the this video, there will be a picture, and the still picture is of what the final cut was. So this is my layout for the month of April. So I hope you will like and subscribe to this channel, and I hope to share. I will share a Design Space file for you so that if you want to make this title, you can, and that will be my Title Tuesday. So I'm sharing a title with you on Tuesday, and this is the layout. So you might just want to do your own thing and make your own layout, but you will have that available, and it matches this paper pack. Probably next week I hope to, I don't know if I can come up with another, I think I will be moving on to a different paper pack. So on Title Tuesday I always use Stampin' Up! Paper, and I create my own titles to stretch the paper pack. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be talking to you later. Thanks. Bye.